guys? Did I get you? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! Yeah, we come in hot on that one. Anyways, here we go. The Matco. Whoop. Number 7. This is region 13 and 18. As always, my region. 326. 417 to 220.22. And look at this. We've got the better than before 28-inch deep Matco. And we're going to bust right into this video just picking on them. And guys, don't get me wrong, I love Matco, or I want to love Matco. I love my dealer, but I want to love Matco. But man, some things I gotta say, things that make you go, oh. Okay, fellas, the new Matco 4S. Here's the price on it: $8,249. What? Here's the old price: $6,475. Granted, it is 2 inches deeper now. 3 inches deeper, excuse me. Sorry about my math, you know. Don't ask, you know my girlfriend when I tell her, oh, it's just 3 inches. Anyways, here's another 4S 28-inch box for $74.75. Now, Matco has these listed on their website. Let's add that to the cart. Let's not. Anyways, where do they justify coming up with the 2 or the 3 inches, extra 3 inches for almost $2,000? Plus, you get to add on the kick plate, which we can see. You can't see it, but you can see it at the bottom. They got the kick plate, and then you can get interchangeable handles, which are aluminum. I mean, we're talking $2,000 price increase. Granted, I don't like that drawer configuration as much as I do this one, because this is like the old drawer configuration. You see how they're side by side with the double drawer on the top, and then this is also the old drawer configuration right here, which is on the opposite side. See how the drawer configuration moved over here, which I'm assuming is because they're using basically an old 5S frame, kind of to, this is the old 5S box is basically what happened is. I'm almost positive that they got rid of the 5S, they turned it into the 4S, blah, 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 came out with the 2S, and yeah, 2S turned into a 4S, whatever. Regardless, They made the 4S's originally 2 inches bigger, or 3 inches deeper, and now, I mean, they're just 2,000. You guys tell me down in the comment box, I mean, what is going on here? You know, I mean, what is going on here? Like, why? How can we justify 2,000? I don't know why these tool companies, you'd think in a time like now they'd want to merge. Sorry, I've gone on a big rant here, babbling about this, but just look curious in the comment box. And don't forget to hit that like button for me and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we just like being logical around here, and it just helps the channel out. And I'm just, you know, it's a discussion I like to have with you guys. So anyways, let's move along, and I'll stop, you know, ranting on about it. I do like this scan tool, the Maximus, which is a launch rebrand. Very, very awesome scan tool. I like the color inversion they have on the screens. I mean, this is a great tool. Not too terribly much more expensive than what you can buy the launch one for, but these are all 3 models they have, and it's a great scan tool. It really is. We have some electronic specialty products. $46.95 for back pin probes, $58.50 for the 19-piece set, 11-piece set for $40.50, $47.50 for the, or $47.95 for the 20-piece straight pin and 90-degree pins. So, moving right along, you know, I don't know that much about Matco Multimeters, but Fortive does own Matco, and they are a company that's a group that also owns Fluke. So I would assume that they would have decent meters. Quite frankly, I've never had Matco meters because I've always had Fluke or Mac or Snap-on. So that's just, they just never fit the mold for me. Circuit tester, $74.95 for that bad boy right there is also nice, and that goes up to, they don't give a voltage rating on it. Yeah, they do, 3 to 30. I know. You guys are already like, CP, you're like Ray Charles when it comes to these flyers. I know, because I'm just so used to going through this. Anyways, 20-piece, that's a Thexton set right there, $490 TH. I'm pretty sure that's a Thexton set. $46.95 for that 20-piece set right there. And then BP 900, 17-piece alligator clip set. Alligator clip pin set, $63.50. Those are expensive, man. You can literally get those for like $20 on Amazon. They break all the time. Maybe they're warranted on the Matco truck. Another beef I got is I'm pretty sure that Matco is just basically getting rid of their mainline sockets and going with ADV because they literally promote ADV in every flyer, and we're going to see more ADV when we get through this flyer. And it's not a bad socket, but it's just kind of like, it's disheartening to me that they used to have one of these. Their Pro Series sockets were really nice, and they just kind of go away from them now and don't even talk about them or use them because they're so expensive. 136.25 for half-inch stubby set. ADV extensions, quarter-inch drive for $73.95. With adapter extension, we have a bring your sockets to the job. Quarter-inch, 3/8, and a half-inch tray. Your choice, or no, 30 clips. Store your sockets, one place, 40/50. Of course, these are the old clip style, which annoy me. They're kind of, it's old school. It is what it is. There we go. Now, ADV sockets, 115.50 for the Torx. 3/8 drive, 13-piece ADVs with the standard metric is $216. I'm not a big fan of this style of socket, to be honest with you. Lyle actually used to sell these sockets. They still do, actually, style sockets for a long time. I'm not a big fan of them. ADVs, once again, we have the quarter and 3/8 chrome drive socket bits. Looks like we have a stubby metric. Yeah, stubby metric, and we have the stubby SAE for $70.65 each. That's not a BOGO. That's each. So, not a bad gig for that. $149.95 for the quarter 3/8 and 14-piece ADV Torx set. That's quarter and 3/8 drive. I like them. Okay, I'm just gonna, another little, get up on the soapbox here real quick, boys. S2 steel. Pretty common in most socket sets, but for the price, there's a lot of brands out there that makes this very competitive. Now, the ADVs are a little bit nicer, I will say. The features, you're paying for the features of this, the extra etching and the over here, you're paying for that stamping on there. Well, it's either etching. I doubt it's stamping, but you're paying a little extra for those features, a little bit of a little bit of panache, a little bit of class in those sockets. So you guys tell me, what do you think? I do like my ADV sockets, and I do have some, so I'm not guilty of them, but I will say I'm skeptical. Moving right along here, we've got some USA made ball hex keys. Metric set, $39.95. $30.95 for the metric set, $39.95 for the standards. We have a damage-free roll pin set, which comes in a canvas bag for $147.50. It looks possibly like it's a Mayhew set, USA. We have a new 3/8 drive, 3-piece, 12-point magnetic thin wall universal joint spark plug socket. Say that 3 times fast for $135.95. 14, 16, and 8mm, which is definitely pretty randy. Finger drive bit set. I have these, and I'll be honest with you, I do use these. I'm guilty of using these a lot. They're kind of nice. $69.50. I definitely like that set. I wish I had the set. I don't have, but I have something they don't have, and I have the bit driver. I don't see the bit driver in here. Well, I guess that might be the bit driver up there in the red. Anyways, $69.50. It's not a deal breaker. All right, BOGOs. So this is actually, the BOGO had me like going, oh, half moon wrenches for a guy like me who wants to. This is not a tool that I say that everybody needs unless you're in that specialty field where it requires it. But these are like something for, you add on to a set if you got the money. $289.50 for the SAE, and you get the metric set free, valued at $253. Now, here's my problem. This set is probably not USA made, one, which is definitely a problem because most likely it's rebranded by several others. What sets this apart from everybody else's? What sets this apart from going to get an Icon set? It's all about price at this point. So, is this a deal or not? That's the question. That is the question. New knipex 8-inch forged wire stripper, which I would like to try. Look at the aggressiveness on the teeth on that. I mean, is that not sassy? I'm just probably definitely gonna have to jump on getting those because wire stripping is like, it's for real, boys. I mean, if you want to talk about my obsession with stripping nowadays, I mean, maybe when I was 19, the strip club. Now when I'm older, stripping wires. Like, that's what it is. Like, I would be throwing dollar bills at wire strippers if they work good. For real. Stripping. What'd I say that was? $101.95. I mean, it is pricey. So, yeah, new, but they're new. All right, so we have the Spot Gun Junior dual and oil injection for $162.50. Those are nice. We got a wheel weight remover for $24.95. Always a must to have a scraper around. Then we have the Pro Max kits here, which are definitely very nice. I appreciate the fact that Matco is not trying to rebrand their name on them. One thing I will say is they don't put the price in this. Drill for the exhaust manifold repairs, GM, Ford, Dodge. The Lyle has a kit that's a little bit cheaper, so I'm sure. And don't get me wrong, Pro Max is the cream of the crop, so Pro Max makes some really, really nice stuff. Then we have the Ford and Subaru bearing puller. I don't know why it says Tommy at the end of it. I didn't even Tommy. I don't know what the story is on behind that, but somebody let me know in the comments what Tommy is, because they say I'm on all of them here. Ford and wheel bearing, and you can see right here. Here's the drill gauge. Here's your drill gauge. They're very nice, you know, anodized, whatnot. But these bearing pullers are definitely nice too. I don't know that I've ever needed one on a Subaru yet, but Ford wheel bearing pullers might be handy. I'm sure they're not cheap, and they'll make a guy just cringe. Why do we have Bluetooth speakers? Why are these things in every single Flyer? Are you guys really buying these off the tool truck? Stop it. I mean, just stop it, okay? Get yourself some help. Buy them somewhere else. You know, there's probably better quality. I guarantee these are not the premium ones coming like you can get elsewhere. $119.95. All right, hole saw kit. Bimetal hole saw kit. This is a great set. I have this set. I'm pretty sure this is Nerwin Brandon. Mine's Mac, but $185.50. I love this set, and I have always had good luck with it. Only complaints I have is the hole saws will get stuck on there if you get them. You know, sometimes they get stuck on the deal. They do this arbor over here has 2 pins that comes down to try to stop it from binding up. But when you use this other arbor over here, it doesn't have the pins, and you can definitely get them held up there. But yeah, definitely a must-have kit. Oh, look, Matco shows you how to abuse your pliers now, too. Look at that. We got a wrench extender. Learn how to abuse your pliers from Matco. $87.95. That's great, Matco. Teach people how to break your handles on your pliers. That is excellent. Diamond files. Conventional files. Guys, get yourself some diamond files. If you don't have these things are great. $129.50. Just an absolute awesome set of files. Awesome page right here. You know, this Matco Flyer has been really good so far, to be honest with you. A lot to talk about and a lot of good deals and stuff. These are the damage removed fasteners, and these are called the what are they called? Hex grips. Hex grip sockets? What are they? These are chrome moly, not chrome vanadium, 90% rounded using rusted stud. You guys know that I have had these, and I've talked about these a million times on my channel. I love these sockets. $119.95. You can actually get the Astro version for about half the cost if you do not have a Matco dealer and if you're just a tight ass. But these sets usually get the job done. Now, you can go buy the Max RBR, or you can go buy the Mac Tools RBRTs, and you can literally, you know, get your firstborn out there and trade him off, because they're like 3 times the amount of money for this. And then you can be able to put the nut back on, which you can do with these two. And then you can put the nut back on when you don't have the fastener, because that happens all the time. And first of all, normally if I remove a damaged nut, I'm not putting the same damaged nut back on. And that's not a selling point. So, yeah, these are great. These are absolutely worth the money. And those and the bolt biters from Gear Wrench. And you know I don't like promoting Gear Wrench, but yeah. Here's another great deal. $34.95. These are like Mayhew seal pick removers. They're like $60 from Snap-on. There's a lot of people that sell them. You can buy them for $10 from OEM too for a set of them. But these are an underutilized tool. Seal picks come in handy. Now, it's not always great for picking O-rings off of round objects, but more so if you're trying to get them out of, you know, transmissions or inside places where I see people grab a pick and they just stab them and pull them out. Like, get a set of seal picks. Spend the $34, get the right tool, guys. You know, it's not that hard. And you can pick them out in orange or green. Whatever. You know? We got the Metal Blaster kit for $550. Great tool. Very pricey, and it's pretty much niche, I guess. If you're a body guy, it'd be something you need. We've got Antron Bond. He's a 3 times NHRA top fuel dragster. He looks good in Oakley's. You should buy some too. Matco branded. I think he's a 3 times bike champion. I don't know if he's a top fuel champion. But anyways, the 20 volt, 1,675 pound beast. We all know Tower Test channel showed this thing's got some beef, and it's $814.50, which is far less than the Snap-on, and not a bad deal then if you look at it that way. But it's a hammer, dude. It's a hammer. I think it beat the Milwaukee even. 7,000 RPM, 20 volt, cordless Infinium brushless grinder, and we have bits that are bite hard, well made, durable, magnetic. They self promote the hell out of them. 193.30. Holy shit, Taki mushroom. 42-piece impact driver bit set made of durable impact grade. Well, by God, made of impact material? You don't say. 193.50. They really didn't sell them on me there. I'll be honest with you. Well made. Matco customer from Moreno Valley, California. Those guys are lucky they get anything out there with Prop 65. We got some shirts. Well, look at there he is, Mr. Brown, Mr. Antron Brown. Team shop, team shirt. Get your Matco t-shirt. My dealer should be getting. Do they got those in skinny guy sizes? 1, 2, 3. That's only 3X's, fellas. That's not enough for a slender, good-looking fellow like myself. Yeah, only 3X. They only got 3 extra skinnies, but yeah, Matco stuff. Oh, look at this. We got the Wild West arcade game. My God, you can pick some toys up and have some fun with your kid. Look at the beach ball, wood yo-yo, mini football game. Oh, look at that. Fired up. Fired up. We got your grill tools, plush toys. And then on the back, we have the Matco DT6G, which I believe the one I use is the DT8, I believe. I did a video on it. You have to look for a Matco DT8. I love these, except for I like mine better because you can put it's got the interchangeable chuck end on it. It's really nice, and I've never had any problem with it yet, and it's just an O-ring that separates it, and if it goes bad, I'll just replace the O-ring. But I really like these ones. $139.50. Astro rebrands the same one. That's the only reason why I wouldn't buy this one. I would buy the next one up from this, the DT8, I believe it was, and I think I paid $139 for mine because I bought it 2 years ago. Very nice. I like them. The handles are very squeezable, and just like they said, inflate, deflate, measure tire pressure. These really are handy for guys that are always constantly putting air in it. Now, is this a home gamer tool? No. It's not something I would recommend because you can buy cheaper ones that'll do the job if you're only using them once or twice, a month. But for guys like us who are using constantly putting air in, and especially if you're in the north, you're constantly putting air in. $139. Anyways, guys, I went long on this video. A lot to talk about. Pretty good flyer, to be honest with you. A lot of things we can really discuss on it, and I hope you say something in the comment box. Don't forget to hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.